I apologize that Kendall is not here to demonstrate with me, but fortunately this game could potentially be played solo. So the object of this game is, you have 6 fruit right here, and you have to, well, they start off rotten, and you have to use your resources to regrow the fruit like they should be. So you start off, you've probably played Exploding Kittens where they got the bombs and the defusers. Everyone starts off with 1 repel card. We have it as a scarecrow right here. And then you draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards, and that'll be your hand right there. See, these are your resources at the moment. So we have all that, and everything else. We actually don't have a discard pile, so we just throw it at the bottom of the deck. And one more thing, we have a forecast card which shows whether it's sunny or rainy. That'll make this card right here be one or the other, depending on the weather. More on that later. Now let's say that I want to start with a pear right here. Lighting. Start with a pear. We want to make that healthy, so we have to use a plow card. We have a shovel for that, so that way we can get rid of the rotten fruit and make it a fresh plot of land. So after that, we have to play seeds, so that way we're actually able to start the growing process. Now you can keep in mind you can play as many cards as you like during your turn, just like Exploding Kittens. So I'm going to go ahead and throw a fertilizer on here, put on some water, and I apologize, we don't have a sun on its own, so we have a little light right there. So that's all you need for growing a plant, except we can't quite get it yet. See that I don't have any harvest card, so to end my turn, I draw from the deck. Now you see that this is a pest card. A pest, this kind actually reduces your freshness. The freshness is like a health bar. So the way this is, I could use a pest right, or a repel to get rid of this pest, so I shall shove both of these in the deck, and for brevity, I'm not going to shuffle. You should shuffle if you use a repel card. So that would end my turn. Now since I can't use this at all, I will draw a card myself. And look, there's a weatherman. Now let's say that there are several players, we just keep going in a circle. But with this weatherman, I'll just save on to that later on. Another round of turns, you draw, oh look, there's a bird. And since I don't have a repel scarecrow, which interestingly scares more than crows, like that fly earlier, this one says, a bird bathes in your water. Gross. Shuffle a water into the deck. If we didn't have a water right here, then we would be pretty much boned. Again, not going to shuffle for brevity. Oh, forgot about the pest. Now because I have a weatherman and a weather resource, I can play this card, goes at the bottom, I do a rain dance basically, and turn sun to rain. Therefore I can play this on here, and I don't have any cards, so I can just draw one. And oh look, there's a shopping card. That's really useful if you have a resource that you really need. So I can just go ahead and look through the deck, and as luck would have it, here is a harvest card, perfect for the occasion. So that way, after I get the shopping done, I shuffle the whole deck, my turn ends. Another round of play, and now I can actually play this harvest, gather all this, and got myself a fresh pear. And it goes on until all 6 of these are fresh and fully grown. But beware, when you have a harvested fruit, these cards do not go back in the deck. And there are only 6 harvests and 6 plows, so that makes it really tough to get that last fruit. You can play this by yourself or with friends, if you call them friends anyway. Oof. Sorry, I just wanted to make that joke. But yeah, that's pretty much how it goes.
Neat.
That's a really cool idea, by the way. I love the design of the cards and everything. It feels like a finished product. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but keep in mind that these are kind of a beta element. Like the note cards over there are the alpha. Like, I actually drew those.
You only had beta in 3 days?
Well, actually we printed these off today. I glued them on like in an hour.
Where'd you print the cards from?
Oh, Kendall went over to FedEx.
Okay, just went to Kinko's.
What was the turnaround time on that?
I don't.
Names in there.
Less than a day, apparently.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, we actually.
I will when I get back. Did you plan anything for different levels, different amounts of layers, like
We considered that, In fact, earlier we had an element where every time you draw a card, you lose 1 freshness, but we decided to make a mechanic where you can discard one of yours by burying it under the entire deck to draw another card for free without losing your turn. So we decided that after we almost lost during one of those, we just decided you only lose freshness if you draw a fly, lack a resource with a bird, or you bury.
Was there ever a idea to kind of make it more of a co-op game where you try to like each player gets half the fruit and then you kind of like not lose?
I did not say anything about like you can have one player do all 6 fruit at once, but still everybody wins because it's a group effort.
Okay, so
I also decided, hey, maybe you can make this into a team game where X number of players has to get Y number of fruit harvested to win.
cool.
But I didn't make any cards to sabotage the others, like cards against humanity or exploding kittens or whatever.
Are you gonna, when you guys do a final version, will you package it in like a, I guess a little cart or like a bag or some sort, kind of like to emulate that you're picking fruit out of a thing?
That would not be a bad idea. I actually considered that, but I'm not really sure. I'll have to talk to her about it. Any other questions?
That was really good. All right.